Hi everyone. I want to pop on to offer some tools for nervous system support right now. These are tools that directly connect you to the present moment and allow your nervous system to come down from the stress response to the calm and relaxation response in the body. So the first one I want to offer is called an extended exhale breathing practice. Most of these practices are going to be centered around your breath. The breath is always in the present moment, so it's a really nice way to connect us. So with an extended exhale breathing practice, go ahead and start to connect with your breath. Just maybe take a breath or two. Just connect with your breath. And begin to make your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. So we're just going to slow the exhale down a bit. And you can either sense this happening, or you can count as a way to slow down the exhale. So when you approach your next inhale, you can count the in-breath to a count of 3 or 4. And then count the out-breath to a count of 4 or 5. As we slow the exhale down like this, we're slowing our heart rate down. When we breathe in, our heart rate increases, and when we breathe out, our heart rate slows down. So this is a nice way to ground and to slow everything down in times of stress. The second tool that I want to offer you is breath with touch. So go ahead and let your breath become normal and natural. And then go ahead and place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly button. And you can either breathe naturally, or I like to begin to take some deeper breaths and just breathe into your hands here. You can close your eyes if that feels good. You can also do this with the extended exhale. And just breathe into your hands and notice the touch of your hands on your body. You might notice the warmth of your hands. You can also vary the pressure of the touch of your hands and find a pressure that feels tender and nurturing. And as you breathe into your hands, just let yourself receive that touch. Just noticing what it's like to place your hands on your body and breathe. And the last tool that I want to offer you is called a 3-point check-in. So this is where our senses come into play. So I invite you just to start to check in with the first point, which is your mind. So just kind of check in with yourself. What's going through my mind right now? What are the thoughts that are going through my mind? And as you check in, we're not going to follow the thoughts down the road that they go down. We're not going to engage or entertain the thoughts. We're just going to observe. What thought is going through my mind right now? How fast is my mind moving right now? Just observing without judgment. And then checking in with the second point, which is your emotional space. What am I feeling right now? What emotions are up right now? And again, without judging the emotions, without going into them, just observing. And then the last point of check-in is, what am I doing right now? This is a nice way to get you into the present moment and into your senses, is what am I doing? So, okay, right now I'm sitting and I'm making a video, or maybe I'm doing the dishes. Just kind of check in with that 3-point check-in. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? And what am I doing? These 3 tools, the extended exhale, the breath with touch, and the 3-point check-in, a really nice way to connect with the present moment and connect with your breath. Remember, your breath is always in the present moment and your senses are always in the present moment. So my invitation to you is to use these tools to help you stay present right now and to move from there. So whether you are moving to take some kind of action in the next moment, or whether you decide to move toward more rest in the next moment, I invite you to move from a place of presence and relaxation.